Zero.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those levels where, like, that which was once a boss is just a common enemy.
Yeah.
But you're no stronger.
What does Duff McWhalen think about it?
I don't care what the whale thinks. He's a freaking whale.
Whoa. Whoa. Insensitive.
Yeah, so what's cool about him, you basically just you jump and slash till he's about half dead. You just use his weakness. And then he'll move over to the other side. And that's when you really got to start working on him because he's tough.
Yeah, because it is also, you got the, don't those things automatically kill you? Those
it's about right now. Yeah, the spikes would automatically kill you unless you get one of the power-ups.
Well,
but I killed him.
What about Mega Man Zero, how you can just, like, cut the enemies in half, like the bosses, after you kill one, if you slash them?
Oh, yeah. I think Mega Man Zero is my favorite rendition of the Mega Man games, which is funny because Mega Man is not a usable character. You just have Zero.
They just put in Mega Man just to say, hey, it's a Mega Man game. There you go.
And out of all of them, I would highly, highly recommend Mega Man Zeros 2 and 3. Let's get some extra life.
Still need to beat, I don't think I've ever beaten 4. I've beaten 1 through 3 before, but I haven't beaten 4.
Zero 4 was really interesting. It had some ideas where I was like, what? But then it had some ideas, like the way they did the elf system was really interesting. And you could get special extra abilities if you beat an area based on
Dynamo.
Whether or not you change the weather to be against you. If you make the weather against you, the boss is harder, but you get extra stuff for it.
That's cool.
Okay, so you gotta fight Dynamo twice.
Yeah.
And you don't get anything for it. It's kind of worthless. You just like fight him.
This is like, he's the character, he's there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thorn in your side, but to be honest, you defeating him is not impactful. You can fight him over and over in Mega Man X6 when you go to the extra areas that you go to one extra area to get Zero, and then you just go to the extra areas and you basically just fight Dynamo and I think someone else over and over. So there's the cannon in the background.
Is it cannon?
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a special weakness. You just gotta slash him and try not to die. Now, I will say the music for the Dynamo stages is pretty sweet.
Now, if you all have watched, used to watch Gaming Mavericks, what were they called? Game Mavericks. They used to have this as like their opening thing or their closing theme or whatever. And then they have one where they played like crappy NES games and they had like farts in the music.
They could do like they did with Titus and make the laughing version. So somebody made the entire Final Fantasy X soundtrack with Titus's laugh. I don't understand why. I think it's cursed, but it does exist.
When I played a little bit of Final Fantasy X recently, I named him Ratchet.
Did you choose the Advanced Sphere Grid?
No.
Why? It's the best one.
I don't know. I don't know that game.
I told you to do that.
Anyway,
Alright, so you get Duff McWhalen, so you want to go to this guy. Now this one, you may see me do a couple times over because I am not good with the speed bike.
Are you going to try to get the E-Tank thing or whatever
Yes.
it is? Okay.
So that's why I may do it a few times. Because you have to... So in this stage, you ride a little speeder bike, and there are little charge shots. If you get all of them, you can open up a special door at the end of the area.
There's like a speeder bike in just about every X game level, like, or at least the beginning or at one point. Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do something that I used to do, and I forgot to do it earlier. I turn on rapid fire, and that way you can just do that.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
It makes this stage a little easier.
Do you know where all the shinies are?
Yeah.
Whatever you call
Just
them.
a matter of timing all the jumps.
I think you may have missed. No, you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't miss any. I just messed up because this is actually fairly short. Yeah, and I died intentionally because I missed one. kind of neat. If I've never actually, or I've done it once, I think you can actually like waste the hours in the game, and I missed one. Damn it. You can actually waste the hours in the game and have it where they're forced to use either the cannon or the shuttle, and it changes the ending based on whether or not that succeeds. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this because I want what you get with the little shinies.
The shinies.
I missed another. You can, you can edit out all the playthroughs that don't make it.
I might do a fast forwarding thing. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It takes me a few. How? It takes me a few run-throughs to get this right. This is why I don't normally try to explain video games. I didn't get that one. Pulse.
Ah, shoot, it's not the right one.
Wait, the fart one you talked about?
Yeah.
I gotta stop missing. Man.
There we go. Wait.
It's almost on key.
I don't know what that sound effect was, but I'll probably like.
There we go. I think that's all of them.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was gonna say probably for that little moment I was gonna just like play it through so they could hear that.
I can't remember if there's an E-tank or armor behind here. I may have just wasted my time.
Bunch of puppers at shopping places just.
Oh. I missed one. Ah, screw it. I don't care.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look up what's behind there, because I honestly don't remember. Say, I don't know, maybe the Mega Man X5 Squid Adler extras? Or Squid Adler door?
Let's see here. Let me see if it. I'm just gonna fast forward through like a.
What, a 100% playthrough?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, frick.
Freaking darn frick.
If it's just like a piece of armor, I wasted my time.
Let's see. Well, they're playing as X, but I'm sure.
I mean, it's going to be the same thing. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be a matter. If it's a power up, it's a matter of.
Never mind, they didn't get it either.
Come on. Look at the 100% playthrough.
So they said full 100% all armor, and I'm just like, well, maybe it wasn't armor there. Mogaman. What was it you called it one time?
Mogaman X5.
Yeah.
I just gave X, or X or Zero derp eyes. Whew. So, I haven't shown it yet, but the power you got from Duff... Okay, this part's actually a lot easier with X. The power I got from Duff McWhalen was... Don't... Nope. You'll see. I hate that electric thing. Go back in there.
So far, no one's wanting to show it.
You basically got that shield in front of your face.
I wonder if anyone has a USB fetish.
That's really random, and I don't want to think about it either. Truth be told, that sounds like something that doesn't need to come to my mind.
You know, they'll probably look at this.
Alright.
Does it matter which way you go through there? Do you get anything extra?
Yeah, there's either an armor piece or a piece of heart you can get, but you can't get it as Zero if you go the other direction. You gotta get it as X with one of the armor types. That's one thing I don't like, is that the armor, or that the heart stuff goes to whoever gets it, not to the other character. And that sucks because I want to get everything at 0 and make him strong and get him ready for the final battle. Basically, Squid Adler's just like, yeah, I'm a thing, and I have the Sigma virus, and I'm cool with taking over the world or something.
Level 9.
His weakness is Duff McWhalen power, but you gotta be careful how you do it, because if you finish your dash in the middle of him, it damages you.
No, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. There you go. He dead. That's what I love about these games. You can actually kill some of the bosses very, very quickly. If you do it right.
I'm trying to look it up. I know I did it at one point.
Well, I've done it too. I just have to really work at it.
But everywhere I'm trying to look, it either doesn't show it or it's like, uh-oh, the page is no longer there. Well, all I've got to say to that is it makes me very sad and I'm going to cry.
I'm going to cry big old wet tears. So, it would be neat sometime to do a playthrough where I show where all the hidden stuff is. I know that there's one in this stage you can only get to if you have a spike immunity, which 0 does not. You basically have to have the Falcon armor with X.
It doesn't look like anything that 0 needs is there, so it wasn't behind that door that you missed.
Ah, okay.
As far as I could tell.
It is possible, regardless of who you start with, to get all the armor and everything. I just have no reason to do it right now.
Just imagine if I were a lifeguard.
So what's really neat, if you go to these stages and you've already shot off the cannon of the shuttle, all it tells you, it's kind of pointless to be here, but you're welcome to come anyway. So yeah, so one of the things is down here. But again, you gotta have spike immunity or be able to fly.
Lame. They keep up those little villains from the original Mega Man's just kind of...
They look like Metools or Metars, based on which one you're playing.
Yeah.
And I love the music. That's one thing I've always loved about the X games, is that they have some sweet guitar.
Yeah, that's probably what a lot of the... That's probably the music is why there's so much Mega Man bytes in this game. That's probably what a lot of it takes up, is from the music. Yeah, these games are not very large in size.
They're 2D.
Well, I know.
Unless you have a 2D game like Cuphead, they're not going to be very massive. So this is where you got to get good with crouching.
Oh, by the way,
Okay, so here's the level I was talking about. X, you want to avoid these, but 0, let him infect him. It's only helpful.
So,
Yeah!
on, yeah, no, he has
I think
like
there's
the...
a power up to get an extra slash, and this one, and I need that so bad.
I'm not trying to think of, so the people who say that, like, 2D games, like, such as, or essentially 2D games such as, stuff like, either New Super Mario Bros. Or Link's Awakening remake and stuff, just to say
Link's
that they're
Awakening
definitely...
remake can't really be considered 2D. It's...
Well, you know what I mean, like, it's got...
It's pretty three-dimensional.
Yeah, well, anyway... When people say that it's definitely worth the price and then stuff like that, and say, like, I'm just like, no, it's not.
Didn't Scott the Laws have something on 2D games and why do they consider it less of value?
Yeah, he's trying to say that they're kind of equal. But when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, yeah, the value depends on the person, but it's just like, this was a Game Boy game. Even with the shiny graphics and the, you know, the shiny new graphics, I'm not talking about art style, I'm just talking about graphics in general.
So you gotta destroy the black one of these, not the purple.
But like whenever it comes to, that game, it's really not, it really doesn't look like it's worth, like, friend of mine, or Corey, you know Corey. He's a big Zelda guy. He doesn't plan on getting the game unless it becomes super cheap because he already has the original Game Boy game, and all the new one does is give you shinier, give you newer graphics, widescreen, and a stupid dungeon remix creator thing.
I wouldn't mind having a cartridge copy of Link's Awakening DX.
I'm just saying, like, $60 for a game, again, with newer graphics. You're essentially paying for the graphics when you get that game, the remake. And that's what gets on my nerves about stuff like that. It's just like I'm not gonna sit here and say it's worth paying $60 to get the same sports game over and over, but
it definitely kills me when they do remakes that are just like enhance the graphics a little, but they didn't redo the game.
Yeah.
And then charge $50-$60.
Yeah.
Like, you could argue actually, I think it only ended up being $40. But if you could argue a higher price point for something like the remake of the re-release of Shadow of the Colossus, because they actually went back and redid the code from the ground up. So that one I'd actually understand.
Yeah.
Though I think it only ended up being $40, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little hidden dealio up here if I can get up to him.
For a second I thought that was
Oh yeah, just armor.
Well, you stupid. Trash.
If it wasn't so darn time consuming, it would be kind of neat to do a playthrough of .hack GU. Not the original. The original .hack is kind of boring. The story's neat, but the gameplay is not that fun, in my opinion. And then maybe it's just because I'm not a big fan of online games. It very much is made in the style of an old MMO.
Oh yeah.
It's again, story's actually pretty cool. I like .hack. It's like the Less at Stake, but OG Sword Art Online.
Huh.
Except people die and they just were in comas if they got attacked by Tri-Edge or Data Drain in the original.
You're still nice. Oh, I couldn't. Let's see, that's probably you.
Oh no, it couldn't be me. I just farted.
Oh. Classic Family Guy. His hair. I like how his hair is the only thing that was moving. What about how his hair just gets like a little
one of us
silvery?
Used to have a figurine of Nightmare Zero.
We used to have a few figures.
I think I have one somewhere of Zero from the Mega Man Zero games that I found at a CVS one day. Which, what the heck? Why was there a Mega Man Zero figure at CVS?
I remember, Izzy Glow. I remember on
so basically use that power on him.
Yeah, I remember getting a really big Mega Man.exe toy, like a.
Oh yeah, wait, where at CVS?
No, it was like Walmart or somewhere.
I love the Mega Man Battle Network games; those were incredible.
Remember the anime?
Anime was interesting. I think there's like 2 manga series. It's weird. Mega Man EXE was like the Battle Network games. I think were underrated, except for X5 or Battle Network 5. I do not know why that one got a DS. Well, okay, I know why it got a DS release, but I'm sad that the worst one got a DS release. Battle Network 6 should have a DS release because that one was actually pretty good.
Well, you could play Star Force.
This has now become a Mega Man Battle Network review. I think Star Force is hot garbage. Mega Man Battle Network 1 was clunky, but a good game. 2 was really good. It was much more raw, much more
mature,
intense. Land cusses a few times. People actually die, like literally dead forever, and you're like on the phone with someone who dies.
So Mega Man Battle Network 2 would basically be like a reason that game would probably get like a...
So here's the Enigma Cannon. It usually doesn't work. I don't expect it to here. If it does, it'd be really cool. I've done it one time. But story-wise, it typically doesn't. Typically, it fails and you have to take the shuttle, which usually succeeds. Oh. Well, alright then.
Well, wait, what's the report?
It has been destroyed. Like, I literally can skip the last word. Well, you guys have seen a rare sight, at least if you're playing without trying to manipulate or, you know, restart the game over and over.
Gosh, I hope this recording saves.
I have only seen this once my entire life in a playthrough I did. Like, sure, I could see it on YouTube. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad you're all here to share that with me.
Hopefully. I'll just bring down the mood by saying, what if it does, you know?
So, although I'm not going to, I literally could just skip the other 4 bosses if I wanted to. Like, the Sigma stages are now available.
Yeah.
And they don't even need the shuttle. So now what's released is called the Zero virus, which honestly doesn't get well explained unless you get the bad ending where Zero becomes evil. Because in that one, he crashes into Eurasia and it doesn't destroy it, so it hits the Earth and, like, I don't know, 50% of the population die.
Awesome.
But yeah, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and continue to the bosses. I like how the music changes here. So I believe this guy is one you go to first. Then you use his time stop ability to hit this guy, and his air ability hits this guy, and then he sets this guy on fire.
Kind of seems like we might be able to finish it today.
I'm not that fast. I don't expect to finish the Sigma stages. It's possible I could do it in 42 minutes. We'll see.
You know, Rouge looks pretty sexy there.
Oh, it couldn't be sexy, because I just farted. So yeah, she'll talk about not needing stuff anymore, but you're welcome to come by. I think it's neat.
You're welcome to kill all the enemies.
So this stage is naturally slow because of the thing in the background. I guess maybe someone just didn't make things efficiently. It's really weird. There are, like, I don't remember if you have to slow down in some of the later ports, but certainly in the PS1 port, whether you're on a disc or with the PlayStation 1 Classic like we're doing here, you're gonna see that.
So the PS2 was released 21 years ago.
People that were... Wow, the PS2 can drink alcohol in the US.
I think it's not quite 21 yet in the US, but...
Well, we better check the little date sign that you see at like an Applebee's or something that's like,
yeah.
You know, like the little rotating ones. If you were born before this date, you can't drink, or you know, people must be born after this date to buy alcohol, or however it's worded.
Yeah. Because I think it came out in like November or something in the US in like 2000. I still remember the PS2 being like the big new thing.